Alright. And we're back. It's been a long weekend? What is this a weekend? I don't even know. Took a long weekend because I had a lot to do. Alright. Okay. I think everything's good. We just, let's go back to the beginning. Alright. We're playing Legacy of Kain Defiance Remastered. Let me get this screen right. Come on, fix the camera. There we go. Okay. We're going to start from the beginning because that's what good gamers do. Just see. Controller works. This is going to be great. When I was trying to play the regular Defiance, you know, the one before this came out, it had such a pain in the ass to get everything going. Yeah, I want to lose progress. I don't care.
Given the choice, whether to rule a corrupt and failing empire, or to challenge the fates for another throw, a better throw against one's destiny, what was a king to do?
Got the cutscenes from Soul Reaver and Soul Reaver 2. Here's a brief recap of what happened.
But does one ever truly have a choice? One can only match, move by move, the machinations of fate, and thus defy the tyrannous stars.
There's going to be a brief cut over because they didn't know how to transition it properly here. Let's see, is this in the right mode? Yeah, I think, yep, that's the right mode. Classic, but remastered.
And so I returned to the sanctuary of my enemy, the fortress of the Sarafan Brotherhood, deemed impossible for any man to penetrate. Impossible for any man.
Hero.
Deep within these walls, my prey awaited. Mobius, the time streamer, deceiver and eternal gamester, using living beings as his pawns.
Sounds like every modern content creator on YouTube and Kick.
We purged every last one of that group with fire, and their souls now rest.
Lord Mobius will be pleased.
It was time for Mobius to answer a few questions. I hoped for his sake to find him in a forthcoming mood.
Alright, let me just, okay. Yeah, alright, that's the lock on. I'm getting my bearings on the setting. Okay. Right. By the way, that is Vorador's ring, and Kain wears it as an earring right now. Demastered Reaver. Okay. Let's just stick with the classic. What can Raziel's look like? Alright, what do I have? Fantastic Emperor. Alright. I'm gonna go with Fatalistic Emperor for now. I'm just gonna go with classic defaults. Can do the little sneaky poo. Alright. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Already I'm failing. Look at this. What am I, DSP? And pass through. I love that mist form. I do like that Kain has a lot of classic vampire abilities.
Help me! Help me! Oh, please, no.
They couldn't animate her mouth movements.
It is necessary to feed. And the unusual
I mean, if they're not going to do that, I might as well go with this mode.
Must be savored.
Let's see. That's cool. Let's see. Need to be on the lookout for some things. Let's see now. Is this health? Health power up? Okay. I need 2 more of those. Make me walk in here. Might as well feed on all the prisoners. They're dead anyway.
What was that?
Me?
The touch of water is like acid to a vampire. I had to find another way to pass.
Just become a form of bats. Come on. Use your bat form. Jeez. Anyway. So the nice thing about Defiance is it took his abilities he gained in Blood Omen 2 and added them in. Like his telekinesis and other things. And then it took abilities he gained in Blood Omen, not all, but a good chunk. And like the bat form, the mist form, Although Mist form was in Blood Omen too. Bad form was not. This upgrades my telekinesis. So let's check that out. Let's see if it keeps track of it. Yeah, so I've got... Yeah, so I need... No arcane tunes.
This passage undoubtedly led to the time streamer. My prey was nearly in my grasp. But the door had been sealed by a blessed barrier. As I approached, the Reaver resonated in response. Perhaps its dark sorcery could dispel these holy barriers. As I suspected, the Reaver was not yet powerful enough to shatter these barriers, but there was something to this.
Okay. Seraphan in these levels are much bigger pushovers than in Soul Reaver 2. They were actually very hard to fight in Soul Reaver 2. Seriously? I'm the ultimate vampire, y'all. These doors open later. Go back out here. Forget. I'm just playing around. This Grand Hall. This is from Soul. We saw this a lot in Soul Reaver 2.
Locked. What a love of doors these pathetic humans have.
Literally, he can teleport, so...
Vampire!
This emblem was unmistakably of vampire origin and designed to enhance the Reaver's power. But this coincidence seemed too convenient. Mobius clearly meant for me to find it.
Sound the alarm! Vampire! Don't let him escape!
You guys are just hiding there the entire time?
Surrender, fiend, and we will promise you an easy death.
I could promise you the same, but it would be a lie.
Dive him!
This barrier had a curious resonating effect on the Reaver.
Okay, this is where Raziel really hated.
This door had been equipped with a singular lock, requiring an unusual key. Somehow, I would find it.
All right. All right, training area. I couldn't finish this one because of how janky the controls were. Hang on a sec, I want to go up here. We'll finish this in a minute. I want to look around in 1 sec. Alright, nothing over here. Basically gives you the basics of combat in this game. All right. Need one more of these. In case I have to load earlier, because I believe there's 3 of these in the game in this level. Yeah, that was the other one.
Get him!
Alright. Don't know why that was necessary, but okay. Alright, let's see. Nice. Just some early concept art from Blood Omen. See one more of those. Bunch more of those. The physics on Kain's little... What would this be called? Like a cape? I don't know. What's over here again? Food, I guess? Yeah, I came out that way. I missed some food. Stretch texture, it looks like. Yeah, that's the problem. Let's save here. Okay. It's fun to break stuff. Alright, this is from Blood Omen 2. It's a super jump. Though Blood Omen 2 was a power you could just use. You didn't have to work on, like, you didn't have to find, like, special paths. Alright, health up. Okay.
Yes, I understand. It will be done. The stage is set. You needn't linger in the shadows, Kain. It has been a long time, hasn't it?
No banter, Mobius. You know why I'm here.
Yes, Raziel. You sought to introduce your own pawn into this game, and now he's been swept from the board.
By your hand, I suspect. Where is he?
Perhaps you should ask, when? How humiliating it must be for you to come begging at my doorstep for answers.
Enough wordplay.
Don't threaten me, Kain. You see, I have the upper hand. How remarkable that the great Kain should succumb to the scepter's power like any common vampire.
Why didn't you use it on Kain when he kills you?
Still
Like,
so
5 days from now.
after all these years, thinking you've devised some brilliant plan. You know nothing. You have read the signs, but missed their meaning. You believe you are that myth of vampire prophecy, the scion of balance, and that Raziel holds the key to fulfilling your destiny. But your messianic delusions have blinded you to Raziel's true nature. You have no idea what you've unleashed. There was a time when you might have heeded wise counsel when it was offered. Now, your vanity has made you witless.
Mobius gave away a little bit too much in this monologue of his, by the way.
You'll be needing this.
He called Kain the scion of balance, but Kain had no idea what that was.
But by then, you will have more urgent concerns than pursuing me. Perhaps, when we next meet, you will have learned a little humility. These strange creatures seem to manifest from the very shadows. Mobius's attempt at stopping me was not one of his better efforts. When I found him, it would be my turn to offer a few surprises.
Surrender, Raziel. Abandon this petty rebellion. It was I who made you. Your life had played out, and in my grace, I spared you. You are my Reaper of Souls. You have no other purpose, no higher destiny. Just this. Accept your calling, Raziel. Let go of these vain hopes. Relinquish your will, and feed.
No.
What do you profit from this defiance?
There's some grim satisfaction in infuriating you.
My patience is eternal, Raziel. How many eons can you bear to languish here? The wheel of fate must turn. All are redeemed in the cleansing agony of birth, death, and rebirth. This is the engine of life, the purifying rhythm of the universe to which all souls are irresistibly drawn. Yours is a necessary and noble function, Raziel.
Enough of your sermonizing. Are you trying to bore me into submission? Why must this game go on? We both know what you are. You are no better than the vampires you so despise. A voracious parasite, cloaking its appetite in a shroud of righteousness.
Alright.
I refuse to do your will.
I can see into your heart, Raziel.
Tony
It is
J.
not your will, but cowardice that keeps you here.
How so?
You know what fate awaits you when you leave the underworld. That phantom weapon you bear is a constant reminder, isn't it? The sword is waiting for you out there somewhere, and you tarry so as not to meet it.
I could not deny it. As long as I lingered here, defying my captor, I was able to postpone what I feared was my inevitable doom. To become the ravenous spirit imprisoned in the Reaver Blade. But that sentence was no worse than the stalemate I now endured. Better to face one's destiny than cower from it.
Harvester of souls, I created you. And to this function, my angel of death, you will return.
Enough. Yes, I submit.
Very good. Indulge your hunger. Yes, embrace your calling, Raziel. You will find that just as defiance has its price, so obedience has its rewards.
And submission is not always what it seems.
Also, the game's called Legacy of Kain Defiance, not Legacy of Kain Obedience. You got this little... Oh yeah, here we go. There's like a couple of these. I won't get any health or telekinesis upgrades at this level, Raziel. Hang on a sec. save here. In case I forget something.
Below me swirled an ominous-looking mist. I knew that if I fell, it would mean my peril.
Do you believe your worthiness is so easily proved?
Yes.
Your way is sealed until you have offered further evidence of your obedience.
I must feed you before I depart this place.
You must feed yourself, Raziel.
The wheel must turn.
Ah, now you understand.
Alright, gotta devour 5 more souls. Four. How do I get up there? Can't do the crouch jump anymore. Eh.
You may go, but remember, you are mine. You can no more escape from me than you can escape yourself. Combat time.
You want this room cleared of its vermin.
If you wish to leave it,
Your will be done.
my good servant.
Auto aim is a bit annoying.
You see? Obedience brings prompt reward.
Alright. Alright, time for some fun platforming.
Where do you think you're going, little soul? cannot escape.
That wasn't the right way.
Raziel. Clever, Raziel. Clever indeed.
Shit.
I have endured your game long enough.
There we go. Even got the book.
Clearly my escape had not been anticipated, or my benevolent master would not have expended such efforts to prevent me from going. And if my departure displeased him, then that was a victory, however small, for me. In the spectral realm, water is as thin as air, putting this opening far beyond my reach. But once I found my way into the physical world, I might be able to swim up there.
Yeah, you get a bunch of lore books because you don't leave the spectral world in this level.
This door would only open when fitted with an appropriate artifact. But to use such an object, I would first have to find a way back into the material realm.
Got some classic Soul Reaver music going. I like it. Okay.
At last, I discovered a conduit into the material realm. I would finally escape the spirit world and take one step farther from my tormentor.
Did you think to receive the same favors after your rebellion as before? No, Raziel. I have no need for you to enter the physical world, so no conduit will be granted. You serve me adequately as a wraith, and a wraith you will remain.
So, my restraints had not been removed, only loosened. I would not be held prisoner in the spectral realm. There had to be another way. As I emerged, I was granted a vision of what I would become if I did not escape the spectral realm. For these too were agents of my master, hunting the lost souls that struggled to escape the endless twilight of the underworld.
These guys are kind of annoying because you gotta jump and attach.
My master's plan for me was ominously clear. Like these mindless hunters, I existed only to fuel him with souls, siphoning their energy to feed him and his wheel of fate. I had to break these bonds, while I still possessed my own will.
This artifact seemed as though it was made for that unusual lock. Now the door could be opened.
So these first few levels in this game are really well designed. It starts to get a little tedious about around the halfway mark. I think I'll get to the end of this chapter and we'll call it a night. That's been collapsed in. I like how quick Kain just shifts through those walls with his mist form. He's a little slower on this climb. I feel like he should just teleport. I don't know why they do it this way. Okay. Going back this way. Gonna help your friend? Nope. Glad I destroyed all those arrow machine devices.
Malik, the great Sarafan warrior. I had met him before. His sword and shield seemed to have gone astray.
I.e., you need to get his sword and shield.
Get him!
Oh, I got the back of his little belt there. Alright, is it? No. Nope. Nah, that's the wrong way. Going backwards. pesky wizard. Sorcerers. Alright. Oh, it's just kind of brutal right here.
Tell me, where can I find your master? Quickly, Mobius is...
In the tower.
good.
Yeah. Yep. Here we go. I like how they get set on fire and they're just like, whatever. Frickin' wizard. Alright, nothing up here, I think. Nothing up here either. Alright. Something over here. Okay. Block puzzle time, I guess. The famous block puzzles of the Legacy of Kain series. They got less annoying as the series progressed, but they were still kind of... like,
Malik's
what are we
missing
doing?
shield. I hated to restore his dignity, but I would need to return this to his monument before I could progress.
Okay. How am I supposed to go down there?
Get him!
Alright. Where are they? I think I go right up there. More telekinesis. Need 2 more health power-ups. I think I get like 2 more in here. feed the sword. I do like in this game how you either feed yourself or you feed the sword.
Get him!
That should be health. One more of those. Oh, and by the way he feeds like telekinetically like that, that's in from the very first game, Blood Omen. That's not even like something they just added in later.
Malek's sword belonged in his right hand. However distasteful this errand was, I would return it to its proper place.
So Kain got his telekinesis from actually a Hilden.
They victor!
Sorcerers. One thing, so in Soul Reaver, you had Seraphan sorcerers. Fortunately, they didn't do much. They just shot fireballs at you and ran away. Which is rather unfortunate. But these are really good.
The way to the tower now lay open before me. I look
more
forward
versatile.
to finding Mobius and resuming our conversation.
Alright, gotta look out for those arrow machines. Yep. You're gonna be a problem, aren't you? are they coming from? Okay. Oh yeah. I turned the hints off, so yeah. I like that sword, it looks cool. It's decorative. Back here. Oh yeah, I gotta light the braziers. Can't do that yet. Coming for you. Can you fly, puppy? Apparently you can't. I can. Turn into a swarm of bats. Alright, this room has a couple of secrets. Gotta do this first.
Curious. This artifact, joined with the relic I discovered earlier, appeared to be but one fragment of a larger emblem. This shard was endowed with elemental fire, enhancing both the Reaver and my telekinetic powers.
So okay. Lame. Actually more like conflict. So originally Kain was going to have 9 emblems for the Blood Reaver, but they were only able to do these, only able to do 5 total. It would have been really amazing. Platforming time. Yeah. How did Mobius get up here? Yeah. Here we go. Time for the fun cutscene with Kain and Mobius.
Here you are at last. I see you found a fragment of the balance emblem. This will be of even further use to you, if you can find the other 3. Now, shall we?
Yes. Let us continue our conversation, but on a somewhat different footing. Now, what do you have to tell me, Mobius?
You cannot kill me. We both know that this is not how or when I die.
Death is not the only possible outcome.
Your delusions of fulfilling the vampire's foolish prophecies have badly distorted your judgment. And Raziel is not what you think.
You dare imagine what I think.
Ow.
So, you prevented Raziel's soul from entering the Reaver. Do you believe for a moment that by this you have averted your fate? Or his? Or that of Nosgoth itself? Your manipulations are pathetic.
Yet Raziel retains his free will, and that's what frightens you, isn't it, Mobius? You cannot see his path, and so you cannot control it.
And neither can you. Yes, Raziel is shrouded from us, but we see the ripples of his potential actions, and every path he might choose leads to the same outcome. He will kill you, Kain. In sparing Raziel, you have written your own death sentence.
You still have not answered the question I came to ask. Where is Raziel?
He is not, in a true sense, here. Not now.
Don't try my patience, Mobius. What have you done with him?
He is contained. In time, it may be safe to release him. His destiny must be completed. He will enter the sword. But until that time, he is dangerous. Far more dangerous than you could understand.
And your incontrovertible evidence?
The answers are plain, if you know where to look. Go west of the pillars. There you will find a testament, written in stone.
But stones, too, can lie.
Here it is. Look at that. More health. This is sort of the throne room of the Guardians of the Pillars. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 6 chairs. Supposed to be 8.
The pillars of Nosgoth stood pristine against the horizon. To the west, I would find the enlightenment Mobius felt I lacked.
Bat form.
There had to be a way to escape the spirit world without the help my master was pleased to deny me. Only in the material realm would I have a chance to seek my destiny, or change it.
Alright, I'm gonna call it quits on that for the night. Let's get here. Well, that's going to be it for the night. Replay on Rumble if you're so inclined to watch it there. And that'll be it. Thank you all for watching.